What has been your favorite part about voicing Agnes?
Probably getting to feel young again. I mean, you never get to feel young anymore these days. I know what makes you a boy.
Who you do?
Your bald head.
Oh, yes.
It's really smooth. Sometimes I stare at it and imagine a little cheek popping out.
Good night, Agnes. Never get older.
Okay, who has been your favorite minion?
I don't have a favorite. I mean, I can barely remember their names, but they're all amazing.
What's up next for you?
I have no more projects except for my overdue math homework.
You seem like a nice guy.
Well, I'm glad I fooled you.
What did you tap to get Gru's villainous personality?
Well, I think down deep, he's a pretty nice guy. I think he was even pretty nice in the first one. But I try to think about how, in the first one, these three girls really changed his life and sort of tapped into a part of him that he didn't know existed.
I have accepted a new job.
Whoa, really?
Yes, I have been recruited by a top secret agency to go undercover and save the world.
You're gonna be a spy?
That's right, baby. Gru's back in the game with gadgets and weapons and cool cars, the whole deal.
Awesome! Are you really gonna save the world?
Yes, yes, I am.
Luca! Gecko! Papadum?
So every time you get came out that acid, how do you make it always the same?
Hello, Lucy. This is Gru. I know up to this point our relationship has been strictly professional, and you're leaving for Australia and all, but okay, here is the question. Would you like to go out on a date?
No.
Okay, that's not helping.
Well, I set the bar really low for myself because it's not an accent that is based in any nationality or country, so I kind of can't do it wrong. It's a vaguely Eastern European thing, but even if I screw it up, it doesn't sound wrong because it's not a very good accent to begin with.
Our minions are live. Are they real? Did I ever ask you the question?
Are minions alive? Well, I'll say I think minions do, in fact, exist. Yes, because my kids think they exist, and I think if they think they do, then they do.
Who has been your favorite minion?
Carl, yeah, or Dave, or Stuart.
So how fun was it to compose the music for this movie?
Man, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You know, I think like all the colors that you see in the picture, in the first one and this one too, I make sure that I bring as much of those colors that you see to the music that you hear. You know, so, and they are very, the production, the directors, always very generous with the music, and then the collaboration with Pharrell and mixing sometimes the songs with the orchestra, and then I get to write also my own themes for different characters, and man, it's a ride, you know, it's literally a ride, it's amazing.
How much input did Pharrell have on his music for the film?
He wrote the songs, and then two of the songs I've turned into like the themes for characters, and so that's super important. But you know, Pharrell being like a musician like myself, you know, just being open to what the picture tells to do, you know. So then he's also open for me to write my own stuff, and I think in the end, for me, it's my responsibility to make sure that I use all of this in the service of the movie, you know. That's the vibe.
What was your favorite song to put in this movie?
Man, I tell you, I love the new villain. called El Macho, and I got to write a lot of like kind of Mexican-inspired music, because he used to be a Mexican boxeador, exactly, un lutador, see, with the mask and everything. So I love the culture, So for me to be able to put that whole spy thing together with Mexican music, and grooves music, and yeah, man, I think that's one of the things that I like the most.
Who's your favorite minion?
My favorite minion, man. I think minions are crazy because one day I would go in to write some music in my studio, and they are all there always, right? And then I said, oh, I like David, so he's cool. But then the other day, it's some other one that kind of resonates with you in a different way. So I must say, man, I like all of them. They all generated new notes for the music,
So glad you could make it, mi compadre.
Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Nothing is wrong. I'm just chilling with the guac from my chip hat.
Bro, please. I know that look all too well. It is the look of a broken heart.
How did you know?
Believe me, my friend, I too have spent many nights trying to drown my sorrows in guacamole.
What are you most excited about having this film come out with your new character to the franchise?
I think what I'm most excited about is seeing it for the first time with a crowd. I saw it during the working process, which is a fairly isolating process, and then I saw it once when it was finished with a security guard in the back of the theater. I think he was just there to make sure I wasn't pirating anything. So I'm really excited to see it today with a really diverse crowd, a packed house. My kids will be there. I got lots of friends there, and comedies are they're best watched with a crowd because humor is contagious.
Is it true that they say it's more fun to play the villain?
Absolutely. The straight guy is boring. I mean, that's just So yeah, then I get to play a little bit of the suave, nice guy, but on the other hand, macho, the most macho man in the world. That was.
Isn't that hot? Why use a chainsaw?
Second yellow carpet.
Yeah.
How exciting is this?
It's really fun. It's the only carpet that has a million minions running around on it, so that part of it's definitely really cool.
How excited were you when you found out that they were going to make a second film and that the world was going to go on?
I was really excited. I was super excited to find out what the storyline was going to be and what my character was going to be like in this movie, and it was fun getting to have a love interest and the whole thing. I had a really good time.
Good night, Margo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the horses. Who are you texting?
No one, just my friend Avery.
Avery. Avery. Is it a girl's name or a boy's name?
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter unless it's a boy.
Minions were such a huge success in the first one. What are they up to in this one?
I think they're kind of up to their same old minion stuff in this one. They're really funny, and I think some of their moments in the movie are my favorites. Like at the end, they sing a song, and I think that's my favorite part of the movie. It's really funny.
As a musician yourself, the music for Despicable 2 is fantastic.
Yeah, Pharrell.
What do you think about this music?
I think Pharrell did an amazing job. I think they're lucky to have him do the soundtrack for sure. It's pretty amazing.